Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is a very good afternoon to you wherever you are on the globe. You're on the Africa continent. I'm excited to be back. It is Friday. I hope your day is going excellently well. Well, my day is so far so good. So far so good here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Remember, our next game, our last game of the season is at Stamford Bridge against Bournemouth. And we are expecting the coach to speak to us this afternoon or this evening, depends on where you are. I'll be careful to bring you every bit of that press conference. Don't go anywhere. Now, this is Salon's vlog. Like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section, my dear friend. Quickly, Chelsea captain Reece James misses the first 3 games at the start of next season. At the start of next, that's 2024-2025 season. For the red card he got. For that silly mistake that nearly cost Chelsea the 3 points in the game against Brighton. Yeah. Well, but it is a game of football. I have spoken at length about it in my previous video. I will not talk so much about it on this one. So quickly, let's move on. Let's move on to some other news exclusives. 6 in the Premier League table. Unbelievable partnership of Chalobah and Badiashile. 4 straight wins in the Premier League. Makukrela's assist. Casado brilliancy once again. 22 English Premier League goals for Cole Palmer. 1 defeat in the last 14 Premier League games. Just 1 defeat. 1 defeat in the last 14 games. Nkuku goal and balloon celebration. Take me back to the beginning of the season now, and I will tell you that the end is what matters. Hey, the end is what matters in everything you do. It's not about how you started. It's how you ended it. It's how you end the race. That's what matters. Now on the 6th place on the Premier League table, it's not an easy feat to achieve. From 12th position, unbelievable partnership now between Chalobah and Badiashile. Both players, since Chalobah came in to that defense, we saw that defense became stabilized. Badiashile now began to pick form. Initially, someone like me, I was never in favor of Badiashile. I never liked him. But in recent days, recent weeks, we saw his performance in Badiashile. 4 straight wins in the Premier League. 4 straight wins. When was the last time Chelsea won games consistently, continuously for 3 games continuously or consistently? We are going to end the season with a 5th straight win against Bournemouth. Trust me. Yes, Makukrela's assist in that game. Casado brilliancy once again. Look, the 115 million pounds is beginning to pay off. Casado, he's beginning to pay off. Most of us, we believe that the partnership with Gallagher is what is, causing the magic. And 22 English Premier League goals for Cole Palmer. The signing of the season. Chelsea's player of the season. Signing of the season and Chelsea players of the season. 22 Premier League goals. My dear friend, just 1 defeat in the last 14 Premier League games. Nkuku's goal and the balloon. Take me back to the beginning of the season, and I will tell you that it doesn't matter how you start. What matters most is how you end. Are you about to end well? Don't look at those who are ahead of you, those who started before you. Remember, it's the end that matters most, dear friend. All right, to some other news. Pochettino is expected to stress Chelsea's need a striker and a centre-back, an advocate for proven Premier League quality. I'm taking that again. Pochettino is expected to stress Chelsea need a striker and a centre-back, an advocate for proven Premier League quality in the next weeks with the ownership, with the owners. The crunch meeting that is to take place, I believe, by next week, Poch will be stressing on the striker position and a centre-back. Premier League quality, for that matter. It is clear he wants to keep Conor Gallagher, but a sale still can't be ruled out yet. It is clear Poch wants to keep Conor Gallagher, but a sale still can't be ruled out yet. It understood Pochettino's role in the recruitment model is not expected to be enhanced if he stays. Meaning that he can only give opinion, but the final say can never be from him. And that will not change. That will not change going into the summer window. It's still the same. Even if he stays in Chelsea, it is going to be the same way that it used to be. They don't want to give him more power to control. No, the owners and the directors, they have their own plan. They have to buy for you to work with. But the truth remains that this current squad need experience. We need experience to blend with this current squad. And I hope the owners will consider that. All right. Now, going into that meeting, into that crunch meeting, there are factors in Pochettino's favor. And I want to point out a few. For that meeting to be successful, for that meeting, it's going to be an assessment in general over the team, the coach, the management, and everything. They're going to sit down and assess the whole entire squad. But there are some factors that favors Pochettino. There are factors that favor Pochettino ahead of the end of the season review. One, there's a firm support from the dressing room for Pochettino. There's a support from almost all the players. Firm support from the dressing room for Pochettino. He did not lose the dressing room. The worst thing that will happen to a coach is losing the dressing room, not having the support of the entire squad. Two, multiple board members are behind him. Multiple board members are still behind Pochettino. Three, positive feedback from players to the owners. Positive feedback from the players to the owners. Four, form since Boxing Day. The team form, the form of the players since Boxing Day. How have been their performance? We all can attest that since Boxing Day, from 26th of December till now, the team has been climbing. There have been positives around the team from Boxing Day till now. 5, 2 trips to Wembley. He went to Wembley twice. How many teams in England went to Wembley this season? But Poch went to Wembley twice, meaning he was close to winning the trophy. 6, encouraging data such as BCC. Yeah, encouraging data. Dear friend, that is the factors that will favor Pochettino going into that crunch meeting. Well, before I let you go, Chelsea need a draw at home to Bournemouth to secure 6th position. I mean, to seal that position, we need just a draw. Just a draw. If we win bonus, I'm sorry. In fact, if we are to win and Tottenham to lose, and if you see Spurs lose to Sheffield United, Chelsea will end up in 5th position. If we are to win the game and Tottenham Hotspur lose to Sheffield United, Chelsea will be in 5th position. Dear friend, that is how it is. And you know what it means to be on 5th position? Yeah. So let's wait and see. Can Tottenham do us a favor? So that no drop. We will climb up. Dear friend, my throat is choking. I'm sorry. I didn't have my bottle of water here. Well, quickly, before I let you go, Malo Gusto speaking, and he had this to say. After the game, most of the players have been speaking, and this is what Malo Gusto has said. He said, I go to the training ground every day and feel very happy to play for Chelsea and to have these teammates. I want to show my best every single day. We have improved more the last few games. We enjoy the game. Want to stay all together and finish the season well. We want to stay all together and finish the season well. Chelsea Bournemouth will be refereed by no other referee than Anthony Taylor. Chelsea versus Bournemouth will be refereed by no other referee than referee Anthony Taylor. This immediately makes me less confident for the game, to be honest. Given his history of bad calls against Chelsea, it should never be the case that referee choice affects likelihood of winning a game. But that is how it is, dear friend. How confident are you? It's Anthony Taylor that will be at the middle of the pack on that day. Quickly. Well, finally, I know my time is up. We played more than 30 passes from build-up that led to Madueke's shot on target 5 minutes into the game against Brighton. We had another 30 passes. I think that was around 30 passes that led to Nkuku's goal. Those were the ones I could spot clearly in our game against Bournemouth. We have become a lot better in possession. The main reason for this are: 1. Cucurella in midfield forming a narrow 3-2 build-up shape. 2. Closer proximity between the lines and the players that aided easy passes. Dynamic movement and passing options. These are the two major factors why Chelsea can now possess ball and we can put together up to 28, 29, 30 passes and score a goal without losing the ball. I kept saying earlier in the season that we couldn't build up smoothly with our play. We couldn't. We couldn't build up smoothly. We couldn't press enough. We always had a narrow shape, which makes it, difficult for Chelsea to move forward. But this time around, we could see clearly our build-up. And I'm glad Pochettino is adding things to our game now. I'm very glad and excited. In the game against Brighton, for the first time, I saw Petrovic join the defensive line to form a 4-2 build-up and stretch the centre-backs a bit. Yes, I spotted that. I'm glad Poch is showing his hands now because I really want us to have a bit of stability in that department, the defensive department. It was difficult backing him for 8 months when he wasn't ready to change anything. Well, dear friend, on that note, better days ahead. Better days ahead for Chelsea Football Club. Most probably next season, we will be soaring higher. Dear friend, let me leave you here. I'll be back with more exclusives and explosives. Watch out for that. See you in the next one when you see me, dear friend. Shalom and peace.